Welcome back to the adventures of Papa Eugenius III, the Trembler of the Dynasty, and more importantly, the Papacy. I'm going to catch everyone back up to speed, because obviously it's been a few days since we last played as Papa Eugenius. When we left off, basically, the Dynasty was kind of struggling a little bit. Our distant relatives, our sisters, their children, all the people that I'd married off, and I was being quite diligent about it as well, just weren't having many kids at all. So the poop... The Pope decided to take it into his own hands, literally, and make sure that we had enough members of our dynasty to try and keep things alive, because obviously we can't get married, so it's way more difficult to have children, particularly if we also land our family members as Theocracies as well. They're not going to go out and seduce a load of people like we have, so our dynasty is very quickly going to start disappearing if we don't do something about it. So we've dealt with that quite succinctly, I think, by having something like 11 children and about 40 different lovers. So that's dealt with that problem. Unfortunately, we didn't get a bloodline, which makes us a dirty Pope. Fertility plus 5%, lustful character opinion plus 2. To be honest, it's actually really good. 0.2 monthly piety, you can negate that just by building a church. And then zealous opinion minus 2 really does not matter at all, because we're the Pope. Zealous characters already have a massive opinion of us because we're the Pope. So it really, honestly, there's no downside to this bloodline, realistically. Not in practicality, anyway. So today, we're going to try and expand the papal influence. We've already got back a lot of the old papal lands. In fact, I think we've got back all of it now, haven't we? Have we, though? No, we still got to take Ferrara. Is that part of the papal lands? Honestly, I don't really know. It is, right. So the last thing we got to take is Ferrara from the HRE. Obviously, I'm a little apprehensive to fight the HRE for obvious reasons. They seem to have conquested most of Hungary there. They're also very, very, very powerful. 32,000... What bloodlines have you got right now? Just the blood of Boleslav the Cruel. Okay, fair enough. The Byzantine Empire also doing really well this game. They've conquered, obviously they've got part of Sicily there, and they've started going for Northern Africa too. We don't really want to pick a fight with either of these guys, so unfortunately our only other target is basically Sicily or Croatia right now. We'll go for Sicily and try and form, eventually, the Empire of Italia, the Papal Empire of Italia. I've found a new diplomat. I invited my good friend Heinrich Billung to our court, who had 23 diplomacy, so a slight improvement over our last guy. We're looking at 37.98% chance yearly to fabricate claims over in Pisa. So fingers crossed, within no time we're going to be able to swallow up Pisa. And then if we can get a claim on Sicily, obviously fantastic. If we can't get a claim on Sicily, it doesn't matter. We can just pick them apart piecemeal, excommunicate whoever the ruler is, and then that gives us means to declare war, revoke titles, or send someone else after them and basically depose them, right? We've got a huge amount to do. We've also, while I was not neglecting our dynastic duties, I was neglecting the treasury. So we've got 5,000. Oh my god, how many Pope points have we got? We've got 16,000 Pope points. This is your current church influence with the God Dynasty. That's always something you want to see. What can we do with 16,000 Pope points? I know we can... Oh, I thought... Oh, a proposed topic. That's it. So we can propose a topic. Set status to reform. Scholarship warfare. Like I said last time, I think policy to warfare is our safest bet, particularly if we want to go to war with the HRE, particularly if we want to go to war with Sicily. It might also encourage other Christian rulers to attack excommunicated rulers. So if the HRE is being a massive pain in our ass, we just excommunicate them and watch France and whoever else dogpile them. I mean, Britannia's obviously quite large and powerful as well. Monumentality, I guess cheaper wonders, maybe. Conversion. Allow close marriage is the ultimate goal, but it's going to be a long time before we're allowed to do that one. I think we'll go for a policy on warfare. It's almost 5,000 church influence, so it's not cheap, but it's not really going to put an dent in what we've got here. Now, one thing I also noticed as well, if we look at our grace, so we've got, is the Pope in Rome, obviously, controlling papal officials. I assume because I specifically stacked the College of Cardinals with our vassals, that we're getting bonus points for it. We've got a very centralized, very powerful papacy. We've got learning patriarch as well. Is that because we're the head of a dynasty, like the oldest member? I guess it would be. That's generally what that means. Basically, we got a lot of points accidentally. I didn't even realize I was doing a good job with that, so we'll leave it to it. And we have to vote on the proposal ourselves, do we? So we can actually show the votes with the topic button. Cardinal Folkes voted no. We're going to vote pro and see if that will maybe influence people. Bear in mind, we're the Pope. I wonder if we can also, like, bribe. Let's go to the College Cardinal, see if we can just say, hey, vote for me. Give our people spiritual guidance, because of course we are still churning out very quickly the points in the Dominican order. We've got to do secluded penance in a second, but I thought I'd kick this off first. Is there anything we can do? By supporters, I mean, that just gives us influence. Basically, it doesn't actually affect anything as far as I know. Press ourselves, write an article. There's no reason not to do that, obviously. Is there no way to influence an election? Oh, there is literally an influence election button. Absolutely phenomenal. Influence electors. It costs us 900 influence, but it can hopefully help push this bid through. I don't know exactly what that does. Can I see the people who are voting and see if there's like a... maybe it just changes their mood? Supported Cardinal, church view on the... I have no idea. Well, we'll wait and see. I mean, if it doesn't go through, it's not really a big deal anyway, because it's basically going to be down to us to get this dealt with anyway. Votes have been counted. The majority of the votes have accepted the proposal, and there have been 10 votes in favor, 3 against. Absolutely phenomenal. So, what does that do for us? So now we flip over. Oh, there we are. Religious warfare. Being at war with heretics or infidels will increase church influence. I wonder if that allows us to do anything like call a great holy war or anything along those lines, because I believe that is semi-automated, otherwise it would be too easily to exploit with the player. Oh, well, we out of Diplo range. We do have Diplo range set to harsh to... oh, no, it is just the lack of Casus Belli. Wow. To be fair, we don't actually share a border with them or anything like that, so we wouldn't be able to holy war regardless. Maybe we should try and grab just a province in the Holy Land. So, like, fabricate a claim on Tyrus, for example, or... Actually, could we, like, excommunicate? Excommunicate only deposes, though, if you go to war with them. So we could start fabricating a claim over here, just get some land, and then holy war the shit out of everyone. Like the Pope himself going out with fully armored with a... We could buy ourselves, like, a fancy horse as well, because, of course, we've got the ridiculous amount of golds there. There's so much we can do. All we need is the Casus Belli to do it, because we'd be able to hire every goddamn Roman, Genoese crossbowman, every single mercenary on the face of the planet. What was that? Oh, right, of course, Achille Dirt and Corrado Dirt there, our Dynasty members that we've landed. Okay, cool. So, let's let them fabricate some claims on Pisa. So much I want to do, but I don't really know where to start. You know what? Let's buy ourselves a nice horse. Let's buy ourselves a nice horse. I like the comment section name it. Whatever's the top comment, we'll go for that one. Mounts. Let's buy ourselves a horse. I think this is the first horse we bought a series, right? Oh, no, we did have Glitterhoof, didn't we? Yeah, Bigger Stickers. There he is. Is he? I mean, he's going to be better than any horse we could ever buy. So in hindsight, we should probably just want to buy some equipment for him instead, huh? What have we got? We've got the horseshoes. We've got the... Is it just horseshoes that we've got? Oh my god, holy ham. We absolutely need to go to war. That'd be incredible. We've got Magnificent Horse Armor and the Magnificent Saddle. What we need is the banner if we don't have it already, because the banner gives something like a 10% levy reinforcement. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's go other mount equipment, and let's see what they can... So we don't want a shield. A banner to display your heraldry. I'm pretty sure that's good. A comparison is just basically like a coat for the damn horse. We don't want that one. So the heraldic banner is like incredibly powerful. Only 2 mount equipment. Man, I always find that's way too limiting. Horseshoes give attrition minus 5%. We won't worry about that too much. So that gives morale defense plus 25%. Land organization, so that's going to help counteract some of the attrition anyway. 25%. And then levy reinforcement rate plus 25% is absolutely insane. Compare that, which is obviously the same price in the same equipment slot, to like minus 5% attrition. It's so fucking powerful. Nice. Okay, happy with that one. We've got ourselves the horse dealt with. Should we craft ourselves a better weapon or armor? I've got it. Sorry, it's going to take me a couple episodes to get back into things here. We've got Renowned Crusader Warhammer, so we definitely don't need that. Oh, and we've also got Fate as well, the Damascus Steel Sword. We've got Italiano Armor of the Cross, so we could in theory craft some better armor. I am going to send this guy into combat. I mean, he's got 16 martials, so of course we probably should. So we're basically set for personal equipment. I think we'll build a wonder then to help keep things going. It will make a lot of sense to build a grand cathedral in... Piety and prestige can be used to store relics at times of trouble that spells can warn people of the danger. I don't think I've ever built a grand cathedral as well. I think I've built one of every other type of wonder here. I was trying to think, are there any... maybe a triumphal arch? I'm pretty sure I haven't built that one. But everything else, yeah, that sounds about right. Let's build a grand cathedral in Rome just because it makes the most sense. And you know what? We'll name it after ourselves. The Papa Eugenius Holy Monument to definitely not the Dirt Dynasty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Paper War for Benevento. Whoa. Oh my god, does the paper line extend down here as well? I actually had no idea. So we can claim some other stuff too then? Do you claim on... No, that's all in Ferrara. Why are we allowed to do a paper wall for that one, but not these? Maybe De Jure Drift has moved them back out of... Oh, it's... I mean, it's Sicily, but it is under... Oh, no, it is under him. Wait, no, it's not. It's definitely under the HRE. Sorry, I'm losing my mind there. Right, okay, in that case, I guess we'll just go for the paper war here. The only reason I want to do it now is because where we've excommunicated him, and every single time I've been saying, hey, we'll crown you, but only if you fight an excommunicated ruler, everybody's gunning for him now. So we've got the Holy Roman Sicilian Embargo War, we've got the Sicilian de jure War over Malta, we've got the Hungarian Sicilian excommunicated war, and then we've randomly got Brynjolf's conquest of Tripolitania. So I think we're going to go for it now, because chances are, with this many wars going on at once, this guy is guaranteed to lose and is guaranteed to be deposed to his daughter. So if we do a paper war for Benevento, when his daughter comes into power, we can immediately declare another war after that without being a truce breaker or anything along those lines. And it also doesn't really matter how many troops he's got at this stage, because I'm pretty sure we've got it in the bag, because of course we've got HRE and apparently Brynjolf, whoever the hell that is, going in and trying to wipe him out as well. All we need is Papal Guards, so it's relatively cheap. We'll raise our own levies as well there. That's 11,000 men that we basically got from our personal domain. Oh god, everyone's beaten me to the siege in, huh? Now, what we actually might have is another issue in that there's probably going to be a a war score deadlock. Because it's like 3 different wars going on right now that the war score is spread between. No one person can get enough to win their own war. Have we... Okay, so we're actually going to get control of Amalfi there. We beat everyone else here. We'll assault this one down as quickly as possible and try and get some ticking war score just in case everything goes a little awry. So we actually can't ask this guy to fight any other excommunicated rulers. I assume they're already all under attack. Then maybe if they're already part of an excommunication war, we can't sick anyone else on them. I'll do it for a little bit of gold. Why not? It's 50 piety or gold. And I mean, given how rich and powerful the church is right now, why not just a little bit extra, huh? That's how we've been able to get all this power in the first place. So I'm going to stick with it. Okay, so their capital is now no longer sieged. I'm going to finish off Amalfi and then we're going to gun for them straight away. Oh, we also gain piety and prestige for crowning them. Oh, cool. And there we go. So we get a claim on the county of Pisa, I assume that is. What is that? County of... Yeah, that is the county of Pisa. So we want to move our diplomat down now to take Piombino, which we did have a claim on with our previous character, but obviously he died very suddenly and unexpectedly. We'll probably get a claim on this one, take the whole of Pisa. We could give it to another dynasty member as another merchant republic, because that's quite a good way to keep your family numbers up. And because I said we're looking at probably a lot of war score deadlock here, I'm just going to turn up and assault everything down, despite the fact we're going to lose a lot of men. Luckily, someone else who's attacking. Whose army is that? Hungary. Right, so Hungary, because I asked them to come and attack him too, they're technically part of our assaulting force here, so we can use their troops and not really risk too many of our own losses. Where are they moving to now? Taranto? If we can beat them there, we can do the same thing. Okay, I don't think we did, though. Yeah, so that's now under Hungary. Actually, we didn't actually accidentally give them that one. No, we didn't. That was definitely ours. Right, so we'll go for the more important duchies here. Unfortunately, we can't assault these down because Hungary's gone another direction. Holy shit, wow. Another 1,000 gold, though. Is that... I did build the cathedral, didn't I? My god, and we still have that much gold left over. Holy shit. I think I'm onto something here. I think I'm going to shut down the Patreon and start my own religion or something, because this is fucking profitable. Playing all the playthroughs we've ever done in CK2, you know, be that a Merchant Republic with Flogi's tech mod, with the Great Trade League, with all the things that boost up the economy massively. I don't think we've ever been this rich before. I feel like there needs to be a little bit of rebalancing with especially some of the gold that you can get out of this. Granted, it does make some sense. You know, you have to do it if you're the player in game. You have to pay the Pope. As far as I know, they've just basically rewritten some of the events that the Pope normally gets sent in game. Quite a few of you might not realize this, but the Pope, when you ask him to excommunicate, or when you ask him to do anything, he will actually get sent an event similar to how the player will, and have to make a decision on it based on various different AI rationality scores, essentially. Convince him I don't owe him anything for 500 influence. Again, it's a little bit too strong, because we could just sit on this mountain of money here and spend our influence, which again, we also have a mountain of. And I don't think we've been a particularly good Pope either. Granted, we've got a lot of virtues, but we've also got Master Seducer, 2 dozen lovers, and 2 dozen kids. So, oh, that seems like a good battle. 6,500 versus... Okay, let's put our best commanders on here. Ooh, best commanders I use with a grain of salt. Okay, hang on. Duke... Sorry, Doge David the Bitten. What happened there? What does that mean? Because he's shy? No, apparently not. Okay, no idea. Not a clue. Right, so 6,500 versus 8,000. We've got... I mean, he's got hills, but I'm looking at our army composition there, and I'm thinking it won't make too much of a difference. Here's what I'm thinking, then. Let's see if we can hire some good commanders before we go for this. I want to keep as many troops as possible, just in case this backfires. Otherwise, we'll have to start hiring Romans, and it'll start costing us a lot of money. Holy shit, wow. Okay then. Right, so we got a direct leader with 23, Marshal. Welcome. We've got a trickster with... To be honest, this guy would probably be better on the center than the direct leader. I'm looking for specifically... Oh, he's also an organizer. This guy's a flanker with... Holy shit. Wait, Prince of Sicily wants to join my court. His brother is... Oh, his brother was the king, and so was his father. That's quite cool. Right, welcome aboard then. Prince of Sicily wants to join us in the war against Sicily. Look at this lineup we've got now, though. Holy shit, right, there we are. Now look at these commanders. It's like double the previous values of our best commanders beforehand. So we've got... Hang on, let me just double check this. We've got Suera on the center, who is a trickster. It might be more prudent to actually put that 20%. If it was just in base martial alone, but unfortunately that's not how it works. I'm going to move this guy into the center then. We'll put you on the flanker. Then we've got Roger, the guy with flanker as well, which is quite nice. And he's also got heavy cavalry. These guys are so good. We're going to smash them. So he's going to head into... Who's that? That's Hungary. How many troops they got again? Maybe we should just let this go, because unfortunately we can't now catch them, because it took too long for the bloody commanders to get to our court. Although, army of the Holy Roman Empire is there, and they've got... Okay, so this army is now dead. Oh, they're not at war anymore. The war ended. Oh, right. And look, the actual provinces we're after have been, are no longer sieged. Fine. We're in hills here as well. Doesn't matter too much. Didn't take a river crossing. Our commanders are incredible. Theirs are terrible. We have got this in the bag. Absolutely 100%. Despite the fact they have got hills. Boom. Look at that. Very nice. Okay. Let's go for our war goal now, then. And the second we knock these down, chances are he'll just surrender after that, because he's in so many other wars as well. 83. I might even try and offer him a surrender now. Still not up for it. I'm losing, but I won't give up yet. Yeah, probably should, given that you're in 3 other wars as well. That's fine. Oh, wait. Did you see that? Hang on. It's apparently a defensive pact against the HRE and the Byzantine Empire. I don't normally play with defensive pacts on, but I thought in a situation where we're playing a Theocracy, we might get a more interesting world where it's not just HRE blobbing or Byzantine blobbing like we've seen in the past 2 series. I thought that might be a bit more interesting to see what happens there. Plus, we can join them and play this sort of political game in that regard as well. Nobody wants the Pope joining a defensive pact against them. Boom, there we go. Thank you very much. You are done. There we are. I successfully wrestled papal lands from the infidel control and delivered them back under the blessed authority of the Holy See. We gained the finger of St. John from the Pope to the Pope. Excellent. Obviously, that's if you, the player, are not playing as the Pope and take back some papal land, he'll shoot you some stuff there too. Very nice. I'm going to excommunicate you. This tiny girl, we can't. You have to be an adult to excommunicate. I was going to say, well, excommunicate and revoke her titles. We will do that soon. We could even suggest this guy as a Cardinal, because he is our vassal as well. Fuck it, why not? Honestly, suggest him as Cardinal. One thing I noticed as well, the one thing I was a little bit, not annoyed so much as one thing I thought was a little bit finicky about this mod is having to set up your own Cardinals. Turns out, under the papal actions, there is just a suggest Cardinal button. So, you can essentially skip that, and I guess the game will automatically find a character. Not sure if it works, because I haven't seen any, I haven't seen it ever lighting up. Maybe because this is the first time we've had a seat on it. There we are. So he's now allowed to become Cardinal. So I guess then we just... Oh, maybe the council was already full. The college is already full. Right, got it. Okay. My best candidate is that guy, obviously, because he's... Oh my god, you can fund your own Cardinals as well, if they're your vassal. Interesting. Well, there's a lot to see here. So I wonder if we become a king, a princely king. I forget what that's actually called. Whether or not... A princely king? No, a king bishop. Whether or not we can invest our own Cardinals similar to that as well. And even if we're not Pope, kind of control the college. That would be cool. So we've dealt with all of our claims on Pisa. I think we really need to now tidy up these borders with, what, is that all one duchy? No, it's not. We got Capua and Abruzzo. So I'm thinking if we go for 2... I mean, we could potentially get it in 2 claims, right? We go for the capital of Abruzzo, where that is, so I assume it's Aquila. We'll go for that one, and then we'll also go for Capua as well. Try and get that in 2 claims. It's unlikely. When you're over 15 diplomacy, there's a chance at it, but it's still very unlikely. We'll swing for those. Might be in 4 claims, but then we'll take all of this in 1 war rather than fighting the HRE twice over. Otherwise, we've got to excommunicate and then hope someone can depose them or do it ourselves anyway. It's not really going to help out too much. We'll tidy up our borders, and then we'll just move south into Sicily. We are going to take basically half today. That's my goal. Take half of Italy. Oh, yeah, and we also have claims on Ferrara, too. Maybe we should take that first. Although... we could just fabricate claims on Ferrara, seeing it's supposed to be ours anyway, right? And then take these 2 to connect our borders up with Sicily, and take all these 2 duchies, take that to obviously connect to the borders, then also go for Ferrara as well with just regular old claims. That way we can, because I don't want to fight the, what would be best, to be honest, if we're going to war with the HRE, fabricate claims to the whole of fucking Italy, like the whole of the Empire of Italia, and then take the whole thing in one fell swoop. Obviously, doing that would be incredibly difficult. We'd have to do it as a younger Pope, and I mean, this guy became Pope at the age of 27 or something crazy like that. I don't know. I mean, out of all the Popes I've ever played, this guy's the highest chance to be able to pull it off. Why don't we see how many claims we're able to get? And if he gets ill or starts becoming infirm or anything like that, we'll just press the claims and just go butt wild on it, save up a bunch of cash, hire all the mercenaries on the planet, and just get it done. First things first, then, we'll take out Pisa. They've got 3,000 of their own troops, and then Piombino has a 1,000-man strong army. To be honest, they're not going to be able to stop us, are they? So let's go for press or claims. So we're going to take Piombino and Pisa. That will give us another nice big chunk of land there that, of course, we can just dish out to our relatives and try and keep the dynasty alive and well. Basically, in every duchy... Oh my god, I forgot that we took Venice, too. In every duchy in Italy, I'm going to put a member of the Dirt dynasty. And we've got plenty of members of the Dirt dynasty now, especially if we marry off all these daughters matrilineally. We're going to have so many goddamn kids by the end of this. Old strategy. Split your army by... by boating half of them over here. Fine, we'll deal with this half first, because that's obviously Pisa's army, so that'll be worth a little bit more war skill there. You guys are done. And then... Ooh, interesting. Where did they come from? Where did they come from? Did they just boat those guys in? Mid-battle? I don't think they did. Okay. I'm going to hire a few more troops, just to be sure. There's no point risking a war like this, especially when we've got 4,000 in the bank. I'm just going to hire some boys to make sure it goes smoothly. How much do we want? Again, I'm looking at monthly costs. That's really the killer. 30... 50, 30, that'll do. Green Shield Company. They're mostly light and heavy infantry, but that's fine by me. Get these guys reinforcing. We should win this handily regardless. Yeah, we did. Let's get these guys to join up in the mountains then. Look at that, 15,000, and we got the defense bonus. Even though they won at full morale, this is still going to be an absolute washout. There we go. Okay, so Gaston, you need to go on there, and then we've got Roger as well. Top commander, boys. I really should sack the other commanders. I wish there was a way to set preferred commanders in CK2, if that makes sense. So whenever you merge an army, whenever you, I guess whenever you merge an army would make the most sensible thing, right? I wonder if I can make a mod to do that. That'd be kind of cool. Let me know if anyone's interested. I'll look into the system, see if that's possible. But whenever you merge an army, see if immediately put 3 preferred commanders. You can even give them positions as well. I think that's possible. I'll have a look, see if that's actually something we can do. Because that'll save me so much time and effort. Because I always do that. Merge armies, then immediately put on the commanders from one of the subunits or something like that. Right, we'll do that as our attack route, seeing as that's apparently the shortest province. Right, there we go, problem solved, and this will be done in all of about 2 seconds now. 97%, oh, come on, you coward. Okay, we'll burn it down. There we are, 100%. Boom, that's been a thorn on our side, quite literally, for quite a while. What has he got now? Whoa, is that like a... Oh, so the Republic still exists? No way. Because he's still got a... Oh my god, he's still got a castle? So he's allowed to keep the Republic title. I see. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I guess we'll try and take that as well at some stage. So we would have to excommunicate, wait for someone to depose him, something like that, and then after the fact, go for it. Hang on, let's just take a look here. I don't have any... If I declare war now, obviously we'd be a truce breaker. Try and kill him. If I excommunicate him, which I think is a good idea, let somebody else take him out, and then when he's deposed, we'll just go in and take the actual castle. Because we now can't make Pisa, because it still exists, which is a bit annoying, but well, never mind. We can't make the Kingdom of Pisa anyway, but we can't even make the Duchy because he's got that one. Okay, cool. Now, we've already got 11,000 troops raised. I'm almost kind of tempted to go for the HRE right now. Has this guy been deposed yet? So, the Hungarian-Sicilian Communication War has, man, it's not looking very good, is it? It's kind of surprising. How many troops have you got? 5,000. I guess he's just not very good at organizing troops, especially given that we battered their armies quite a lot. We'll wait and see. I mean, if he doesn't, in the amount of time it takes, he's probably... The truce is going to have expired anyway. Right, let's go for... What do you think? Should we go for the big man himself while we've got 11,000 troops raised? Because we spent the money on it. Honestly, why not? Join the defensive pact against him. I think that's a good idea. Really show that we're here to mean business. Could also wipe him out. Claim Capua. So we've got a lot of claims already. But we want to take Ferrara. I mean, it's another nice chunk of land to grab. And we haven't fabricated any claims anyway. I'm going to go for it. Honestly, I'm absolutely going to go for it. Fuck it. Give me the, bring in the Romans. Where are they? What is it? 7? Oh, 7? It's basically 1,000 gold up front. It's so expensive. My god. Luckily, hang on. We've got Holy Roman troops from when they've been at war with Sicily. We can merge and chase them down fast enough. We've got an organizer, so eventually we'll be able to catch them. Who's our organizer? It was... This is exactly why we need that mod. Oh my god, has he disappeared? I think he's gone. Damn it. Minor titles? 20... Oh, he's gone. That's annoying. Okay, never mind then. We'll see if we can dig up another organizer or 3 or 4 from the menu here. Organizer. So we got 2. I'm going to put them on the army just to move close. And then the second we're about to catch the Holy Roman Army, we'll swap them out for better commanders. It is a legit tactic. It's massively scummy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to min-max to the extreme with this series. Damn it, we almost caught them twice, but then there were 2 armies in the way. Oh, here we go. Their move blocked over there, so we could just move in that direction, and basically we've got them there, right? So let's go for... Oh, we lost our direct leader, so keep this guy in the center. Roger back on the right flank. The Romans, for the first time ever, have an incredibly good commander. Look at that. Sure, join me. So we got 30, 22, 25. This guy's got the flanking bonus as well. This should be a very easy battle, because there's no rivers, no mountains, no nothing. Okay, take him down. I say that. It looks as if we're being absolutely slaughtered here. There we go. Okay. They're much better archers than us, but we still got away with that. We've got 1,400 archers. Well, that explains that, then. Nice work. Okay. That's the HRE's armies destroyed. 34% already. Hey, take these guys, get some ticking war score. There's no way they can bring this back at that stage. They're marching another 4. Oh my god, he's losing troops personally. Their movement locked up there as well. We've got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him. Take him down. Okay, come on. Come on. Capture in battle. 44%. That's annoying, but it was definitely worth the little bit of the detour there. Please accept... Fuck it. We'll send that guy 15 gold just to get a bit of opinion with him. So, Frederick the Northerner wants to marry... Catherine, is it fine? I mean, I don't really care. There's no reason to say no, because it's just annoy him otherwise. Refuse marriage and all that. Okay, let's get these knocked down as soon as possible. I don't want to be in a long-term war with the HRE, because bear in mind, this is costing us 59 gold per month. I know that we've got a lot, but we could be investing that in so many other things. I don't owe him anything. Use the church influence there to our advantage. So, sold down, get rid of some of these. We stole their musical instruments. Hey, that's kind of cool. So that is part of the Great Trade League for those of you who've never played that. Adds a bunch of trade goods. It's a really, really cool mod. Definitely play that if you haven't already. Pretty simple, find the excommunicated, but they will pay a fortune for those because it's based on your monthly income, and our monthly income is incredible. It's only 40 gold right now, but just bear with it. Bear with it when we're out of the warfare and everything. And we stole their weapons and armor, and we stole their spices. This is going to pay for the mercenaries by itself, because these are some, like the spices especially. We stole their horse? Wait, no, we didn't sort anything down. Someone must have died. Yeah, one of our commanders that we invited to court, maybe it's the Prince of Sicily or whatever, died. Yeah, it was. Look, no character on that flank. Damn it. Okay. I guess we'll put one of our organizers on there then. He's not bad, don't get me wrong. 17 is definitely far from bad. I think the game actually considers it like, this is a great commander. Outstanding. 11,900 prowling around. We don't want to get into a battle with those guys. Not with only 14,000 left and subpar commanders now. 96. Come on, maybe we could just rely on ticking war score. Maybe we run down here and smash a couple of these armies, and maybe that'll be enough to do it. What do you think? 96? Maybe we could just, like, assault down... Oh, look, they counter-siege, you bitch. Okay, we are going to have to hire some more troops, unfortunately. Thank you, Venice. I appreciate the effort, but it's unnecessary, my friend. Let's just hire... We only need a few more thousand to be able to fight this. There we go. Right, we're looking at 22,000 versus 13,000 now. I think we're probably safe. There we are, 152 for the musical instruments. That's paid for 1 month of those mercenaries anyway. Let's get Suero. Let's get Diocletianus. It's not how you say that. And then Joachim. Okay, where are you going then? Heading south to Sicily. Are they still at war with Sicily? What the fuck's going on there? Sorry, that's ours. I completely forgot. We actually stole that a second ago. He's not. Why are you heading down there then? Maybe he's going for those lands that we did take in Sicily. I'm going to catch him. Oh, diarrhea. That's not good. Not a serious illness. I believe you. I don't believe him. Steaming chamomile tea. Ah, perfect thing for the Pope. Right. Oh, we've got him. Shout out to the organizer. Oh, no, we hit the army underneath. That's a shame. Those guys have slowed him down quite nicely. We don't really want to reinforce that. That looks like a losing battle. We'll wait now. Now's a good time to do it. Got him. He's got mountains. Again, shouldn't matter because we outnumber him by about 10,000 troops there. Damn, it's a little bit touch and go. Very hard is so janky, isn't it? It's a really weird difficulty. And this might be it. That might be enough to call this. Boom. There we go. So, we really shouldn't be afraid of the HRE. We're the true power here. Look how much of Italy we've grabbed. Oh my god, we're threatening now. 6%. I never considered that the defense posts actually might work against us, because I wasn't expecting the Pope to be so aggressive. Now, bear in mind that we can't be much more aggressive, because all of these are places we've already got claims on. Right now, we're kind of limited to fabricating claims, or, say, fabricating land somewhere over here, and then... oh, god, the HRE's grabbed a lot of the Holy Land. Fabricating a claim over here, and then just doing Holy Wars, something along those lines. Wow, that's pretty cool, though. We've grabbed a lot of Italy today. Now, finally, we'll do penance for all those tens of thousands of people we just personally killed. Incredible. Well, I suppose, you know, indirectly, but it's still our fault. Donate to charity. Thank you very much. We can definitely afford to do that. These societies are way too powerful because the actual money that you donate to them never scales. Same with, like, the holy orders or whatever. That would be something that you think would be scaling well, so the more money you earn... I mean, 100 gold to us is worth nothing, but even if you're a tiny little count trying to work your way through the society, you also have to pay 100 gold, which can be years and years and years of income. Just doesn't make much sense. Anyway, we can almost rank up to the highest level here. The throne of St. Peter must be obeyed. Archiepiscopus George asking us to intervene on behalf of Bucare, whatever, Popo, to release him from his prison. Throne of St. Peter must be obeyed. His captain will listen to our demand. Sure. Okay. Right, let's request a rank up then. We're going to go to the highest level, so we can now just right-click Convert County, which is incredible. It's actually really, really good in our situation for dealing with heresies instantly. And you want me to excommunicate the usurper of France. Why? Who is this man? He's not that bad. Deceitful, paranoid, but he's also humble, kind, and charitable. No, I'm not doing that. I don't just excommunicate people because some idiot random fool has asked me to do it. Let's find some unlanded members of our dynasty to chuck this, to chuck Pisa at, basically. Unfortunately, we, like I said, still don't have the duchy, which is quite annoying. It's a lot of, are these unmarried? Oh, shit, so we've got a lot of people to marry off as well, my god. I believe we can only land males, which is a bit of a shame. Ferdinando is about to come of age, here you go. I grant you Piombino, and I'm also going to grant you Pisa as well. That should... Oh my god, he's a republic. Shit, my bad. Wait, was I thought the top level... This is the problem with playing like a custom castle mod or whatever. I have no idea. I thought that was a castle, but no, that is quite clearly a city in hindsight. Shit. Okay. It's a little frustrating, I'll be honest. What I might do then, I'm going to hit this guy with an excommunication. We're going to revoke his title. We can't. Oh, I remember how we do it. Yeah, we imprison him. Oh, fuck, but he's got a high chance of actually being imprisoned. Damn it. We can't just revoke excommunicated titles, really. That doesn't make much sense, seeing as we're the Pope. You kind of think that would be the case. My God, we've got 3 kingdom titles. We've got the Papal States. We've got... Oh, right, Pisa, because we're part of it. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Crown Laws of the Papal States apply. There are only 2 crown laws. It's so confusing. All right, whatever. Well, never mind then. I've just landed another kid in our dynasty as having Pisa proper. So we can only have merchant republics. Now, bear in mind, republics are not merchant republics, so we can't give either of these guys the duchy if we want to stick with this. Might have to get to revoking some titles, flip them over into a feudal state or something like that eventually, because it's kind of a pain in the ass otherwise. It's a real shame that that guy kept the castle. Otherwise, we'd have been able to set that up properly, but that's okay. We had to give it away because obviously we're limited to 1 out of 1 on our domain size here. Cool. That's some nice progress. And again, when we've dealt with this too, we're in a really, really nice situation. Now, how many members of our dynasty are there then? That's the important question. 33 living members. That's pretty impressive to say that there's 45 total of the massive amount. Like 3/4 of them are alive during our generation. To be honest, it's probably all down to this guy and his many lovers. Let's go and marry off. Speaking of which, let's marry off some of these family members then. Oh, ruler any? Wait. Whoa. My dynasty. And then married... No. Okay, there we go. What the hell was going on with that then? What else did I accidentally have ticked? Oh, I should have set that to 20. Adults, preferably? There we are. So now we know who we've got to marry off. I guess you guys... Yeah, these guys have all married off previously and they've just died, which is a bit of a shame. I need to invite some characters to our court then. This guy's pretty good. Oh, he's our counselor. I'll go and find out some people who have, like, prolific, fertile, whatever else. I'm not gonna lie, they're not the best choices, but they do have the massive fertility bonuses, which is all we really care about here. Right, let's go ahead and reset that again. Adult, I want... filter 0. Right, there we go. And then married, say yes. Married, no. Right, there we go. Okay, so she's 41. Let's marry her off to whoever the most... the guy with the highest fertility in our court is. We want to arrange marriage. So there was a prolific guy, which is like a 50% bonus, something like that. Prolif. There was a prolific guy. Maybe he's not at court yet. All right, whatever. I don't really care that much. Let's try fertile. So we got this guy. He's also lustful. He'll do. And he's also got fortune builder, which is another 10% as well. Actually, he might be the best one out of all of them to go for then. Where's the other guy? Confessions of Eugenius. Oh, we were writing a book. I didn't even realize. My bad. Where's this other guy? No progress doing penance, that's fine. That's not really inspiring if the Pope himself can't do penance. Right, let's get you married off then. So I'm looking for a... We could try matrilineal, just generic matrilineal marriages here. Fertile, nothing. Did I marry that last one off? Not matrilineally. That would suck. Damn it. Okay, my bad. Sorry. 26, you know what? That's fine. You can have him. I need to check that last one that we just married off then. That might be my bad. Damn it, it was regular. Okay, can I, like, divorce? Can I divorce this guy? I mean, we've got 556% plot power on him, and then we'll go and dig her up a new husband instead. That's completely my fault. My bad. So join court. Yes, then. Nothing. There was a prolific character. I invited them to court. George? Oh, homosexual is just going to counter against that. Okay. Let's try bountiful. If not, we'll just go for lustful, something like that. Oh, God, they're all so old. Ugh. Lustful, then. Let's go lustful, like Midas Touch would obviously be an incredible combination. Hey, that'll do. Frail, doesn't matter, doesn't affect fertility. That's also a lady. Fucking, my God. That was fast. I hope we're not caught, though, because we don't want to be a murderer along with everything else that we've done wrong here. There we go. Boom. Okay. Marry her off matrilineally. Imagine that we signed the wrong box on the certificate and now he has to die. Okay, I've got someone in our court that was very good for her then. So he had high stewardship and was lustful. There he is. Yeah, so lustful and minus touch. Obviously, that's 15 plus another 10. 20. Sorry, my bad. Boom. You're welcome, by the way. That's going to keep our dynasty... I mean, we just have to do this. It's part and parcel of the package. Like I said, we can't get married. A lot of our dynasty members, especially if we land theologians, can't get married as well. It's going to be quite tricky, especially in next generation, to marry off all of these daughters. That's going to be a real pain in the ass. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with the progress today. We've done some really great work for ripping apart Italy. Dynasty, literally stronger than ever. We've got a mountain of cash, and we started work on our own cathedral that we are going to rename after. We're going to call it Papa Eugenius' Funhouse, which I think is appropriate. All things. How do you spell Eugenius? How does he spell Eugenius? Might be the better way to ask. Eugene. Oh my God. Eugenius's Fun House. You're welcome. Thank you all for watching. I wasn't actually expecting on doing a papal series today, but I figured, given the just degeneracy in the other series, it's not very CK2, is it? For those of you who prefer a bit more traditional CK2, I didn't think it was quite fair. So I'm going to try and do the series whenever I can. The other one obviously takes quite a long time to edit, but I'll try and put a bit more priority into the papal series as well, because obviously people are supporting the channel for that one, right? Thank you to our insane top tier level patrons of the day. A thank you goes out to Hatsi89, Gogla, Skaz, Vacuous Bacchus, Asuna Kirito, Average Gamer 419, Paul, Grimwolf, Sarabi, Zazzy7011, Chesty, William Green, Norstrus, James Shea, and Balek Stromo, and of course everyone else over at the insane top tier list on Patreon too. Much appreciated. Big shout out to these guys. Thank you all for your support at the highest tier level, technically highest tier level, and a thank you as well to the other patrons as well, including for today, Rob Girth, Empty Machine, Callum McLeod, Elian Adrison, William H, Spirit085, Tony L, You're Under Free, Sweet C, Justin Rules, Dranmere, Gaz, Monica V, Jose, Nick, and everyone else over on Patreon too. Thank you all for your support over there. See you all tomorrow for more degeneracy and hopefully more Pope.